All right, guys, let's get into it. It's Arrow here with Black Arrow Collectibles. This video, I want to talk about GameStop, and I want to talk about GameStop relative to their Pokemon pricing. If you're not up to date, if you live under a rock, if you're not into the hobby at all, you're just a collector and a hobbyist in general, Pokemon pricing is through the roof. You can't get the stock. If you do find the stock retail, a lot of stores are raising their pricing up and above MSRP, which I get, which I'll get into. If you're lucky enough to catch the Target drops or the Walmart drops or the online drops at places like Costco and stuff like that, that's great. But then there's the stores that are now going above and beyond MSRP, and it's going to be difficult for them to save face and keep everybody happy. And GameStop is a big outfit to start doing that. So let's get into it. So we're checking out another article from Poke Beach. I love Poke Beach. They have the best news. They have the best writers that are quick. They're up on it. They're fast. They released an article based on GameStop's pricing, talking about, listen, it's finally happening. Stores are going up above MSRP. What are we going to do? How do we feel about it? What's that pricing look like? In recent months, GameStop has been selling some Pokemon TCG products above MSRP after release, but this is the first time the company has ever sold products above MSRP upon release. So that's something pretty common. These companies, they release products, they release it at MSRP, and then they feel out what's happening. It's just like getting a discount or a sale, except for it goes in reverse. Hey, this product is doing so well. Hey, there's no stock. We're gonna bump this up a little bit. This is a $50 product. It's worth more than that. It's tougher to find. We're gonna raise it up to 55 bucks. We're gonna raise it up to 60 bucks. That's not uncommon after a product comes out. Now people are starting to get real smart to the fact that there is no Pokemon stock, and they know that the scalpers and the resellers can make 2, 3 times MSRP, 3 times the release price. You can sell it aftermarket. You can sell it as a third party, and people are buying it. It's not loved. People are complaining and stressing, and people are, but it's all selling. Nobody's sitting on this product like, "Oh, man, hey, it's not gonna sell. I guess I'm gonna." No, there is a buyer for everything, no matter what the price right now, especially when it's Pokemon related. So for GameStop to now be selling up and above, listen, it's a good financial business decision, short term. It's gonna make them more money. They're gonna sell it all. They're not gonna sit on it. They're not getting pallets per location, at least not with current stock, that they're gonna be sitting on at a super high value, and they're gonna be stressing, wondering when the money's gonna come in. No, they're getting a quarter of a pallet or less. They're gonna sell it above MSRP, and it's all gonna sell out in 5 minutes. There are gonna be people in line across the building waiting to buy it. That's short term. Long term is what I'm really worried about for a company that's already in rough shape. They've already seen a major decrease in sales, period. The online market for video games, them pricing themselves out of the used market because their discounts just aren't there. And then the bad publicity from the last, 15, 20 years of them giving you pennies for your trade ins. That's all hurt them. It's led them to this point where they're seeing something that's a really hot ticket item like this, and they're gonna start cranking out the pricing, which I think is really, maybe it's good right now. It's gonna give them a little financial boost. I think it's really gonna hurt them because I think a lot of people now are going to go to the aftermarket. And a lot of people are going to say, well, hey, screw you. I'm gonna wait for Target. I'm gonna wait for Walmart. Target's been great. They haven't raised MSRP on anything yet. They're not charging a retail or a third party pricing. Walmart has adjusted a little bit. And Best Buy, if you can get anything from Best Buy, you're lucky because Best Buy's pre-order system stinks and all their purchasing system stinks. TPCI's selling sheet list Prismatic Evolutions, the brand new super premium collection at $89. GameStop already has it at 99. It's only 11, 12%. It's not that big of a deal, but it's a slippery slope. Once you see one company start to do it, it's gonna give the rest the opportunity and the thought, hey, we can charge a why is GameStop cranking it? They're gonna sell it all. Why can they make an extra $10? So do we. The Marnie and Steven rival battle deck, $15 MSRP. GameStop is already listing them at 18. Once again, not a big deal. It's not a huge increase, and a lot of people are gonna be happy to pay it, as long as GameStop has the product, but they don't have the product anyways, and they're not getting it consistently. Slashing Legends tins, $27. GameStop has them listed at 30, another $3 increase. Latest move, oh yeah, I did a video on it 2 weeks ago or in a short. GameStop is not doing any pre-orders, which is also a really big deal because I think that was getting them foot traffic. I think that was getting them people in the door, people that are gonna come in, they're gonna buy a prismatic sleeve, and they're gonna walk out with a $30 Switch game. They're gonna grab a booster pack of Lorcana. They're gonna reserve a game or a magazine, or they're gonna buy a controller because their Xbox controller has been on the fritz and it's dying off. They're losing foot traffic now because they're not doing the pre-orders. So now everyone who knew that they were gonna have guaranteed product in the store, they're gonna have to show up super early. They're gonna have to show up hours early, sit in the cold, sit in the heat, sit with other people, get into arguments and fights and discussions about who was there first. And then once they grab the product, they're just going to want to get the hell out and run. They're not going to be grabbing other things. This could cause a ripple effect wherein other big box stores also start selling. Exactly. Other stores may look at this and say, hey, if they can make the extra money, why can't we? Target, we get a lot of stuff. Black Arrow Collectibles gets a lot of stuff from Target, and we're very happy and thankful that we're still paying, MSRP. There are limits, which there should be. You can't clear out a whole shelf and take everything that they have, thank goodness, or else nobody would get anything. But we're very fortunate that we can still get MSRP from Target. Best Buy, Target, Walmart, and other box stores have not listed any above products yet. That's pre-sale. Walmart does sell things above MSRP, but I think what they're saying here is that, as in a new product that hasn't hit the shelves yet. I don't know. I'm worried. I want to know what everybody else thinks. I think it's a bad idea. I think it's going to get people into trouble. I think that Pokemon as a community is going to keep increasing its pricing. I think stock is going to continue to be an issue because even if they ramp up stock, there's more people entering the hobby now because everybody wants a piece of it. Yes, it's expensive. That's not going to stop people from wanting a piece of it. It's going to prevent them from having as big of a part of it. But the product is still going to roll off the shelves. The only thing you can find consistently on the shelves right now is Shrouded Fable, and that's only a little bit longer than everything else. If all the other product is gone within 35 minutes, Shrouded Fable, you get 2 hours, and then Shrouded Fable's gone. So I don't know. GameStop started it. Where's it gonna end? How high is it gonna go? I think it's gonna keep climbing. If you're a collector right now, scoop up everything you can find. I recommend Target because their pricing is still really good. Walmart's pre-order is still really good. Best Buy, avoid it. You sit in line for 5 minutes and it's already sold out, or you sit in line for 20 minutes, you get nothing. And GameStop, they're not taking pre-orders anymore. So unless you all want to sit out in the hot and cold for 8 hours pre-release when they get they're going to get 40 prismatic products. It's not going to be all ETBs or tins, 40 products. You're going to get there and there's going to be 35 people in line. They're all going to be in chairs. They're going to be there 10 hours early. And I think it's a bad idea. Sound off. I want to hear it.